The typing is obnoxious. Oh my god. So if I mute this... Okay. Okay, no. I have no clue what just happened. Why does this not place... Twitch is bugging out for me. Anyway, let me turn off myself, because I don't want myself to echo. Turn up a bit. We're gonna mess around in Mario Sunshine today. I said why not, and I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll play Metroid, because if I were to play Metroid for a full 4 hours, I would beat the game in no time. So I have to challenge myself when it comes to video games. You know, I just can't simply show up and just fucking play a video game for 4 hours that I've played dozens upon dozens of times before. I mean, where would the challenge be if I just played the same game all the time, over and over and over? So I'm gonna mess around on this shenanigan for, like, I don't know, from my childhood. I think this was the debut of Toadsworth. I'm pretty certain. I'm reasonably certain this is where Toadsworth debuted in Mario. It's like, I don't know, just an old Toad that also does nothing. Alright, you can't skip any of this. Could have sworn you could skip at least some of the cutscenes.
Excuse me.
In any event, welcome to the Mario Sunshine stream. After the failure that was Surgster 1 trying to play Call of Duty 4 on Veteran, that was very exciting, very exhilarating. And I am always happy to partake in shenanigans involving Surgster and anything reasonably difficult. So I'm certain he would never play this game. But anyway, there's nothing much you can do over here besides grab Flood. Now this cutscene is the only cutscene you would never want to skip, because it's so beautiful.
Power-up complete. Thank you for purchasing.
Never explain who bought this anyway.
Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information, scanning and classifying subject data.
There you go, the Mario 64 spin. They got all sorts of classic data in the bottom left.
I am Flood, a flash liquidizer ultra dowsing device. I hope to be of
Strap on, motherfucker. It's about to get wet.
Proceeding with
Oh
user
my god, I have
instruction.
to go through this.
Use the
Yeah,
R
thankfully the GameCube has analog triggers. I don't know why they didn't bring that
If
back.
you press the R button all the way down, you can stop and shoot. You can then use the control stick to aim in any
You can only
direction.
spray so long.
Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the R button to hover in the air.
I wonder how long till we get to the obnoxious platforming.
If this tank is empty, no water can be sprayed. To refill tank, enter a body of water and press the R button.
Yes, indeed. I almost never use the root and play spray. I just find that it's not really worth it at all. No. That's always the classic Nintendo fuck you for not paying attention. Alright, the only thing is that this is like flight controls for the aiming. Like, I don't think you can invert that. Okay. So we got the spin jump. The basics. I think later on when you come back here you can grab stuff from up here, but for right now there's nothing really to do. Besides irritate the shit out of this thing. The big, like, goop piranha plant. I don't even think they do anything to you. I think they just kind of sit there and just take it. Okay. Oops. Very good. And the first of many. Yeah, I was playing Paper Mario Color Splash, and I just really had an urge to play this game. Because when you think about it, these two games are complete opposites in reality. This game, you're trying to clean up the goop. In Color Splash, you're trying to throw down as much of it. They both take place in remote islands. You can save and quit right off the bat. Okay, that would be interesting. Stuff like that. Anyway, it's time to get clapped by the 5-0.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am fled.
Hell, it's a Vaporeon eating a heart. That's a very interesting Twitch emote. I have never seen that before. But welcome to the stream. The Sunshine 4 hours. And I don't know if I'll play this for 4 hours. Right in the slammer.
Court is now in session.
As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing Fair Isle Delfino using some paint-like substance. The accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of
Because someone just got off the platform? I don't know. Like, what the fuck? This is so mean to Mario, man.
Beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because
I think there's
all of our
120
guardians,
shine
the
sprites in
shine
this game.
sprites,
I might be
vanished
slightly
to
wrong
their
about
gathering
that.
spot at the shine
And I will,
The reason?
I will very obviously have to look up some of these later
This
ones.
horrible graffiti is to blame.
Especially the blue coins. So paint? I'm not much of a painter, my friend.
The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other.
Alright, so what's the motive? What's the cause? How is any of this happening? Yeah,
The
see?
defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not.
I mean, hey, that's more of a fucking victory in my opinion. Look how beautiful this place is. Yeah, 120. I think 20 are from blue coins. Like 16 are from random shit, and 8 are from each different world. I don't know. You gotta do that math. I don't know.
That the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution.
I'm not. This is not a 100% playthrough. Let me throw that out there.
Mario,
I'm not doing
is
that.
this object at the airstrip correct?
It's
It
too
is
much
a
work.
Shine sprite. Shine sprites are the
I'll do
source
most,
power
if not
of
all.
Delfino.
I forget how to get the
You
code.
gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti
I know how to get the sunglasses, I think, are just to beat the game, but I think you have to get the coat by getting all shine sprites. I did that once. Never again. I'm too old now.
Of the islanders, it is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return of the shine sprites is to keep the island from being.
You just got this game? You know what year this is?
Traitor is likely at work even as we speak.
This game came out like 14 years ago.
Treated as a criminal. Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve this situation.
This game is almost just under as old as I am. So here's their logic, right? Mario is ruining the island by stealing the shine sprites and spreading paint and, you know, suffocating people and stuff. So Mario, go ahead and handle the shine sprites again. Like what is the logic behind it? That's what I mean. Like some of these games from 2000, you just got to take them at face value. You cannot read too deeply into it. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I got to remember how to swim in this game, because that is the one thing I was never any good at, was swimming. I think that in order to jump out of water, you have to hold back like that. There you go. Okay, I don't need to save after every single coin. There's obviously a couple of more blue coins hidden around the world, but there's only a few I know off the top of my head after years of not playing this game. So, there you go. Now, I actually was playing this game, I think, like just under a year ago, roughly. And I was actually doing pretty well in Bianco Hills. I was getting like 7 shine sprites in Bianco Hills. So that might be what I do, is I just sit around and do Bianco Hills for like, I don't know, an hour. Just do all the levels there. I know that each world has 2... Whoops. Each world has 2 hidden shine sprites, usually from like random stuff that you can do. So I'll have to figure that out too. Okay. Look how clean it is. This game is all about cleanliness.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
Well, you people know what time it is. It's time for the token Princess Peach gets kidnapped moment, which is everyone's favorite moment of Mario. I like how this is like shaky cam. Like, have you ever watched like news stations when they do this shit? Like, they have some guy with Tourette's manning the camera. That's always my favorite part. Okay. I think if you squirt water, you actually slide slightly faster. How? He hit... Here we go. Yeah, this is the dawn of fucking games that make you take damage like that. I never understood how touching something makes you hurt. That's just one of those things, I guess. I gotta be careful about that, because I can catch up to him really easily. Dude was speaking Little John lines for a minute. Okay. Anyway. He doesn't hurt you anymore, but still. Peach getting kidnapped is about as inevitable as Zelda getting kidnapped. Okay. And then after him. Alright, so the first mission here, I think, is just get to the hill and defeat one of the piranha plant monsters, which isn't anything much. The second episode is much better, and everything after that is just reasonably simple and fun and easy. In every level, I think the guy that gives you the sunglasses is located right next to the start, if you want to use that and get sunglasses. I think the only requirement is having beaten the game at least once. In any event, I hope everyone's having a good Thursday. I hope everyone had a good Halloween. My Halloween is always magnificent, as we all know. I think that actually, if you play this mission, you could just come out here, maybe. And he can't get to you from here. No one can hurt you. I'm pretty sure that he does the exact same shit no matter where you stand. So if you stand all the way out here, all you have to do is just adjust for the fact that you're further out, and none of those little bubble things can jump at you. This is really good. Oops. There we go. Yeah, well, have a good sleep. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, I work on an optimal 3-hour sleep schedule now. That's just how I live my life. I personally that's just how I do things. It's the only way I can do this and play games, so... Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. Don't worry, this is a 24-hour stream. I'll be here in 24 hours from now, playing Mario Sunshine like I'm 8 again. Excellent. Alright. I think that you just have to do 2 or 3 episodes, and then they progress to Rico Harbor. But for right now, you can just more or less go right ahead and just keep doing this again and again and again. And I think you can clear up to like episode 5 or 6. I don't know if Bianco Hills requires you to have any of the additional nozzles, so I guess we'll see. I mean, I feel like that a lot now because I'm in college and I work basically all day with... Well, not work, but I do things all day. And I've been so busy, I don't have any time to, you know, record. Some days I don't even stream. So yeah, I've actually been doing 3 hours a day for like the past few days. It's actually feasible, you know? It's terrible at the morning, but once you get past the morning, you feel more or less the same, I feel. I wouldn't recommend it though, obviously. I'm not just torturing those mornings. I think you can clean off those piranha balls. I just don't think that you get anything from doing it. So there's really no point in doing it. What the fuck was that? Some diabolic shit right there. Alright, this is the only difficult one. Because you have to go around. I forget if there's anything to do in that nook right there. I personally don't think so. So, I don't know. But, yeah, then after this, I think there's one level where you need the rocket nozzle for this, maybe. It might be episode 8. I don't know. Oh, slowdown. Play through the slowdown. Play through the pain. This is emulated on a Wii, by the way. This is original game in a Wii. Just for the record. Like, this is not like some cheapo computer slowdown. I actually did play an emulated version of this game. It actually does not run well on computers. So I guess they did something with the hardware to make it specifically run well. So, I mean, there's no way to know, really. They're never going to admit to that. Alright, let's go out of here. I forget how much goop is needed to spawn those things. As long as PD Piranha does not spit, he cannot spawn any more of those things. Okay. Now after this, I think this was also the debut of PD Piranha. Oh. Very weird fucking creatures that they make in the Mario universe. Okay. I sunk into him! That's fucked up. Okay. Of course, this would not be the last we ever see of him. Not even in this game. No such relief from him. The only level that this game is really missing is a world that has 8 levels set in lava. That would just be torture. They already have one fucking level set in lava, and it's the worst level in this game, unsurprisingly. Continue. They put continue below save and quit, so that's gonna screw me up at some point. I like how you can enter jumping backwards. Oh, fuck. This is the one with the shit. Where you have to go in and you don't get flooded and you have to do basic Mario platforming. I remember sucking ass at this. They also start spawning some of the more annoying enemies that, like, spit dirt at you. Alright, so there's a few ways to make it into the hillside cave. I think one of them involves being up here. Although I'm not too certain. I think you can more or less jump your way up just from going along outside there. But let's see, can you make it over to here? PS2 games I find either work or they fucking really don't. You know? Like, I don't think that 6th Generation emulates that well. You know? Oh, that was bullshit. I don't think 6th Generation emulates that well, period. And I just think that it has to do with the hardware, per se, you know? I just think that that's just how it was basically more or less designed. Is that it does not emulate well almost on anything. I think it's because just the hardware, really. I don't really emulate PS2 games. I mean, most of the ones that I would play have been re-released already. Or I own them original copy. How many people here have ever heard of a game called Kaya and the Dark Lineage? Yeah, that's the kind of game I own original copy for. Because you would never find that game ever again, because the people that made the game probably don't make games anymore. And the game itself didn't even do that well. So. But such is life and when you're an indie dev, basically. I don't even know if the people who made it are indie. Oh, shit. I gotta be careful here, actually. I gotta be careful in this, because I used to be really good at this, and I'm horrible now. I think one of these gives you a 1-up. The good news is, is that in this game, when you do the platforming segments, here we go. When you do the platforming segments, sometimes the 1-ups will infinitely spawn, and because of that, I don't want to say that they're easy, but because of that, the platforming becomes slightly easier. Because as long as you can grab the 1-up, you won't fail. Okay. Fucking inverted camera controls. Ah, shit. And then later they add time attack. Oh, fuck. I forget how you do this. Okay. It's this jump always kills me. I never understand how to do this shit properly. Fuck. I think you gotta do it just perfect. How the fuck do you do this jump? I'm fucking loopy right now. This has to be a completely fucking straight jump. Anyway. I should have played Metroid. Okay, I made it. Yeah, fuck the 1-up. Of course, then later you get Flood and you can do it much faster with much more certainty. But that is always going to be one of my weak points, is doing platforming like that on a spinning platform. Emulated, I had a lot of difficulty doing that jump because the emulator would slow down a bit. Alright. Let's see what episode 4 is. Red coins. I know episode 5 is PD Piranha 2. If this is red coins, I don't know what episode 6 and 8 are. I guess. I think red coins of the windmill. I think that you need, yeah, something for. So maybe after the next episode, I'll just go ahead and do a normal story progression. Oh shit, okay. I cannot do this. I just did this shit too. Shit. Oh, okay, the door's open. Why'd I take damage? That is very interesting. Some areas are floodless. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure for the speed run, you can bring flood into that area, right? I don't know. I mean, you could be right for all I know. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure you can bring flood into speedrun areas, because otherwise you can't really speed. That I don't remember it being that hard. That is obnoxiously hard. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Go. I have no clue what the hell is whistling outside. Even for speedrun? Are you sure about that? I'm not getting trolled now, am I? Oh, this is gonna be bad. I really don't remember that, but you could be right. I wouldn't know. I legitimately wouldn't know because I haven't, done it in forever. So, I was actually considering playing Pikmin today, because I haven't played Pikmin in a while since, the memory card shit. And the reason why is because, you know what? I feel like the one thing that I really look forward to is, there's always going to be Mario games, but there's never really enough Pikmin games, I feel. And that's really what I miss the most. What the hell? Does this thing not, light up or move at all? Okay, I guess it doesn't. That's interesting. There's a blue coin there. Why is this not turned? That is very intriguing. I do not know why this is not turning. You don't need to, like, unlock it or anything. Okay. There's blue coins everywhere in this game. That's ridiculous. I think the last one is where? Where's the last one? Oh. Well, that sucks. I don't know if the last shit spawns where you get the last coin. So I'll have to see. Nope, you gotta go all the way to the top. Anyway. So I actually decided to cancel Infinite Warfare, and I actually feel a little sad, because in all honesty, I kind of was looking forward to playing the Modern Warfare remaster. But watching Surgster1 play it today was certainly the exhilarating experience, just because I remember how difficult some of that campaign was. Like, that's how you know that that game is, like, really, really old. Because a lot of the campaign is like, mechanic heavy. Like, if you can't do the mechanics, you're not going to beat the campaign, I feel. And that's unique, because they don't do that anymore, really, and that's kind of saddening. You know, like, this game, it's all mechanics. It's all platforming mechanics. Like, if you can't platform in this game, even with Flood to assist you, you're not going to have a good time. And the reason that I do it, you know, with this much ease is because I've been doing this since I was a kid. I don't even know what I defeated. Oh, fuck, how does this work? And of course later you get the rocket nozzle. That's why they have the rocket nozzle here, is that it makes this so much easier. Okay. Continue. Honestly, I should really just save only on shine sprites. I really shouldn't actually save every blue coin, because blue coins are just whatever. Okay, anyway. We'll do this. This one is actually one of the easier ones, because as you'll see, the bubble, like that red bubble right there, just simply walked right off the platform. And you can literally just back up a little bit and just hit them as they come to you. And for the most part, they will almost certainly ignore you. Oops. That's why this one's one of the easier ones to do in the game. Even though it's double time. Nope, no damage. Okay. Alright, this one is just get to the top of the arena. Then after this, we have to do the speed running with the fucking writable bloopers. This is actually one of my favorite levels, because it's just pure parkour. Just to climb to the top, which I think is really fun. Oops, wrong thing out. How do you flip this? A? Okay. Can you get up? I think you can just walk across this. And cheese the whole level. Like, they want you to do all this hanging shit. You don't need to do any of it. You can just do this. Granted, you kind of need to know that you can do that, but once you know that you can do it, you can skip half the actual level. Is this actually coming off? Okay. Gimme, gimme. Now, this is one of the more brutal Mario bosses, because you pull off limbs from the boss like you're playing Dark Souls or something. So in general, if you're really good, you can get away with pulling off, I think, only one or none of his limbs. But if you're not, like if you're really good at stomping, you can get away with only like pulling off one or two, like that. There we go. See if they actually respawns in time. Might have to do it twice, I don't even remember. Let's see. Nope. Maybe you can. Yeah, there you go. You can cheese the entire boss fight in about 30 seconds. Now, what am I looking for? And that's why these levels, as you can see, are really, really quick and really, really easy when you can just know what to exploit about the bosses. Okay, shut this up. I had to plug my headset in there. So I am really looking forward to mostly playing Metroid Prime. That's one thing I'm going to be streaming in the near future. And also Assassin's Creed Trilogy, the Ezio Collection on PS4. I think that that's also going to be really fun to stream and play. Because I really like the Ezio Collection. I remember playing a lot of it back in the day, and I think it'll be really fun to revisit it. Which I guess is kind of the double-edged sword of this console generation, being mostly remasters. You know, you get some wins, some losses. And truth be told, I actually kind of enjoy replaying some of these with, you know, slightly better graphics and, you know, all the DLC and whatnot. So I imagine Assassin's Creed 2 will come with the DLC that technically was cut content, but nobody really complained about that back in the day. I think you die instantly if you run into any wall that you do not slide off of while doing this mission. Got it. I gotta be careful. I know to get the best time. Show me some super blooper surfing. Does time count for this one? I don't know. Shit, this is a game for children. How hard could it be? Famous last words. Just gotta avoid the blocks. I know there's one thing that you have to do to get a perfect time, and that's to jump over one of the walls at high speed. Okay. I think it's... no, it's coming up. Ah, I fucked up. Yeah, you have to jump before you get land on the land. That's the only thing differently that you have to do. Okay. That I can do. Do you lose a life? Yeah, you do. Okay. I think you have to do that turn really, really sharply in order to make sure you have enough time to do it. Ooh. Actually, you might not even need to do it. Like this. There you go. I wonder what the actual time you need to beat is for this. I know that one of these has like a really, really strict time. I don't know what it is. I think it's less than 45, hopefully. For my sanity, I hope it's less than 45 seconds. And you have to take the fastest squid in order to do it. Otherwise, you're too slow and you can't pull off the turn. Yeah. I think that basically what this game does is it opens up like 4 or 5 areas for you, and then it kind of just throws you to the wolves a bit, in the sense that like you have to figure out a way to get like 30 shine sprites, which is not actually that difficult. It's just that if this is like your first time playing and you don't know all this stuff, you have to figure it out, you know, hardcore by hand, basically. Unfortunately, I think this is the only mission in Ricco Harbor that you cannot cheese. Like, you actually have to do this mission legitimately, which is to climb to the top, unless you get the rocket nozzle. I might have just screwed myself. Yeah, I did. If you get the rocket nozzle, you can cheese this entire level just by rocketing up and not really caring. That was glitchy. Okay. Yeah, I'm not so much worried about my health as I am just falling. Because unfortunately there are no shortcuts in this level. Oh. Nothing for you. Actually, can you just jump? Oh, you're kidding me. You hit the fucking ceiling? Okay. I think you can just jump from here off. Yeah. If you don't fall off. Holy shit. Okay. A is quick hop. Okay. No, fuck! I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the shit. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to, like, halfway do this level, because I know this one takes a long time. If you're really, really... What the hell? Why do you let go? I think that from there, all you have to do is just run up. And then you complete the level. Nice. It is only a hologram. You cannot use it yet. That's kind of stupid that you can wedge yourself into the ceiling, but I digress. Oh, you can use the rocket nozzle in this level. It's a cheap level. Alright, well, I don't need it. I'm not going to use it. I don't think you need to use it for this level. I think they just give it to you. Well, in all honesty, I should have taken it just to be able to cheat if I need to get back up top. Because as you see, I'm pretty high up. Alright, we're done. Ooh! Okay. Yeah, if you ground pound those, that's how you go underneath them from on top. You ground pound. But thankfully you automatically grab onto it, because otherwise you would just plummet downward. That I can appreciate. Okay. Secret of Ricco Tower. I think this one's another platformer. I think this is the one with the big blocks that spin. The fucking... How do you get lives in this game? I actually don't remember how you farm lives. I also don't remember Mario running that quickly at the start of every level. I actually do not remember how to farm lives in this game. There's a way to do it. And I don't think this game saves your lives when you quit, when you stop playing. Oops. I don't remember how to get up here. Is this close enough to wall jump? Maybe. I don't think it. I think it's just perfectly far apart enough. Get up here without having to use the rocket nozzle. Blue coin on the fountain. Let's try this. Save. Okay, this one is definitely a platformer, unfortunately. Yep. Yeah, this is the one with the pixelated Mario in the background, but all this shit. Oh shit, let me mentally prepare myself to be able to actually run this. Like, you need to run to the other side soon, but not too soon. Because if you slide too early, you're dead. Because you can't jump in time to recover yourself. Thankfully, this game is pretty good about it. Okay. This is a free one-up every time. I think as long as you... There you go. As long as you grab that, you can do this infinitely. Okay. Then they mix it up by having him come to you. I didn't even press jump that time. Oh god, dude. Hello, Moodside. I'm depressed now because I can do better than that. After so many years of playing this game, I can do so much better. I could also do way better than whatever the fuck just happened there. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Anyway, that's quite interesting. I need to be careful of those things. Whatever the hell just happened there, that's something else. That's fucking the game just not letting me win right there. Okay. If I can rely, I used to be able to pull that off 100%. So if I can do that, I'll be good. Unfortunately, I died before getting the one-up again. There you go. So I'm actually kind of behind in that regard. Okay. Ooh. You like adjust the camera as you go. Okay. Yeah, I guess Mario is pretty good at gripping surfaces on this one. There you go, no problem. I got my life back, so that's at least good enough. I'm not down to one hit point, or one up. I don't know what the hell happened that second time. That's crazy. Like, clipping into shit. Like, this is the kind of stuff I don't get, right? Like, I come back to play these games now that I'm an adult. I'm 21. You know, I can legally drink and stuff. Spoiler alert, it's not that great. And, I don't know. I don't remember this stuff happening when I was a kid. Maybe I just accepted that it was just me being bad. Which, and to be fair, I did mess up the jump, but I clipped inside of the thing. Oh, Gooper Blooper returns. Okay. And that is definitely not supposed to happen. What was it? What's up, Moodside? How was your Halloween? How was everyone's Halloween? My Halloween was very, very good. I didn't do anything. I didn't even do a channel special. So if this was, you know, past me, is like wanting my blood right now, because that's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be a damn Halloween special, and I didn't do it. To be completely truthful, I was too busy to do it. I mean, of course, that could be a cop-out answer, you know, like anyone, you can always just say that for anything you know, you end up not doing in reality, but yeah, it is what it is, you know? How the fuck... Dude, you take damage like a bitch in this game. Barely hit the floor. Listen, nothing wrong with work. I can't use this, by the way. I have to do it another way. Listen, that's at least productive, right? Could be worse. And a normal day. Beautiful. So now, how the hell do you get over here? Like a normal day. Well, Halloween is technically a normal day, okay? As long as you didn't get killed by those killer clowns, I think you had a pretty decent day. I don't know what the hell is going on with that bullshit. Some bunch of assholes running around as killer clown. I saw that one video where the black dude pulls out the gun on the cloud, or on the clown. That shit is hilarious. That was actually like fucking hilarious. On like a very fundamentally satisfying way. That was fucking great. Yeah, got your bitch ass now. Oh, you know, you gotta get the shit off his face first. That's why. Nope. Can't get it. Okay. I cannot. I'm not getting anything tonight. I think this time around, unfortunately, you have to stomp more than one. Otherwise, you won't be able to get it. What the fuck? How am I taking damage? This fucking game, man, is damage shit. Alright, let me get out of here, because I'm getting messed up by this dude, and I really should not. Get some coins. I think blue coins heal you. Maybe you can only cheese his first form. Alright, so I'll actually play the boss fight the way it was meant to be played. That's kind of a waste. Of course, there will be some levels that I won't be able to do because I don't have Yoshi. But obviously, once I figure out what levels those are, I'm just gonna go ahead and do something else. What the fuck is this? Okay. Why do I not remember this attack? Maybe because it's so easy to dodge. Let's try it. You must find a way to fight it. Got it! Yeah! No. Oh my, what the fuck is this? Dude, I don't get all this shit I'm seeing now that I've never seen before in this game. You see that shit? That is fucking loony, dude. That's like some Wile E. Coyote fucking blue balls right there. That's like that time Wile E. Coyote started talking and handing out business cards and shit. Mario was dapping and he just didn't want to get out of it, so... Anyway. Okay. Of course, if I had... What the hell is this? Okay. If I had a... Dude, grab the arm. Thank you. if I had a... I don't actually remember what I was going to say. It was something reasonably important. Got him! Yeah! Only one arm. Now tell me how a squid dies from going in water. I don't get it. That's just one of those Mario Bros things. You know, you don't kind of really question it. You just kind of accept it because, you know, it's a kid's game. But anyway. Let's see what episode 6 is. And then I think you can quit out. No, I don't think you can once you select a level. I think you're locked into it if you select it. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll play this till like 12, and then I'll play something else. I don't know what I'll play, though. Maybe play like Metroid. Oh no! Is this one with the fucking squids, I think? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. I think, yeah, you die if you fuck this up, don't you? This is, oh, shit. Yeah, see, some of these levels are hard. Like, you're meant to come do this shit later. Now, this one, you don't even need to die if you run into anything in this level. Like, it's not even like it's a challenge level. This is just meant to be obnoxious. This shit is just meant to be obnoxious sometimes. I already fucked up. I gotta circle back around. Where is it? Unfortunately, the problem is that the graphics kind of don't really translate well on this television, so it's a little weird. Okay. Fuck, hopefully I didn't miss one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, that's a miss. Oh, shit. Okay. Don't scare me like that. So now I gotta figure out where the 8th one is because I destroyed the coin trail. Are you kidding me? I jumped too high. That's fucking weird, but I didn't die, so can't really complain too much. Only thing I gotta be careful for is the time. Alright, I gotta circle back around. I really cannot fuck this up again. Dude, oh my god. I'm gonna run out of time instead of crashing. Ah, shit. Yeah! You don't have to land this shit onto the dock, do you? I think you do, don't you? Oh, jeez, dude. Oh, shit. Give me a break, dude. What? Can you... I can't get off. I have to ride around, unfortunately. Whoop, okay. Dude, if I fail now, I'm gonna be real pissed. Yeah, okay, I did it. That's one of those pulse pounders, because I think you do die instantly if you run into anything. I glitched it out, and I was glitch jumping like this is Counter-Strike. Surf minigames in Counter-Strike used to be really fun. Like, I really enjoyed them, honestly, the most out of a lot of minigames I played on games. Played a lot of shit on Surf. So what was that, episode 6, 7? No, 7 is always the Shadow Mario chase. Yeah. Shadow Mario Revisited, although I've never visited him to begin with, so... Basically, the way these Shadow Mario levels work is you just literally chase Shadow Mario around the level, hitting him with water. And he is good at platforming. He never misses a beat. Oops, that's what I do. He never misses a beat. And just in general, he just is a nuisance to try and catch up to. These are the only mandatory missions in the game that you have to play in order to beat the game. Come on, cheapo. I hate that. You jump in. I forget, sometimes it's just simple what you have to do. There we go, we're done. So I might as well go ahead and do Bianco Hills. I think I'm going to stop here for Rico Harbor. That's already 7 from here alone. Continue. And then after that we'll do... I know that, what is it? The beach, Sandy Beach. I don't remember what the area is called. What is it called? I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. I know that that one has the flight bird. That one's annoying. Some of these missions are just trial and error. Like, you have to mess around until you figure it out. So, in that regard, I will be rather salty if I have to do some platforming. PD Piranha. Now, for this level, he's up top. And he's covered the entire town of goop. How did I miss that? I'm doing some weird shit today, like shit I've never done before in this game, but I feel like that's every time I play one of these old games. Okay, how do you get up there? I think you have to go to the house. Once you wake him up, he comes to you, but until he does... Yeah, you have to go to the house. Once you wake him up, he comes to you, but until then, it's really, really annoying to try and get to him. Oops. I don't think you can do precision jumps when you're covered in goo. Alright, so the way this level works is you have to make these little cute pig creatures explode at PD Piranha in order to damage him. And once they siphon onto you, you cannot get them off, but they really don't do anything bad to you. It's just more of a nuisance that you can only really hit PD Piranha while he's doing anything with these pig things. I think you can hit him with that. No, he has to pause. That was actually stupid of me. That was actually stupid of me because now I can't get to one. They do the usual Spyro thing of thanking you for doing literally nothing. So as you can see, flying is very taxing on PD Piranha. So much so that even a little water balloon will make him lose his balance. What the hell is this shit? How do you actually attack him in this form? Does he do the same shit, or does he just, like, do whatever he wants? There we go. They don't give you an error this time because it's supposed to be hard mode. So So I think pigs spawn down here somewhere. And I'm not saying that like I'm playing GTA. I need water. Here we go, they spawn over here. It's actually pretty accurate. How's it not damaging him? I stopped him a bit. I didn't really do too much to him. Yeah, like, how is this hitting him and not affecting him? Okay, now I know the whirlwind doesn't actually hurt you. Shit. Thankfully they put some pigs down here, because this would be very difficult if they did not. There you go. You can hit him with that. Even when he's not panting, you can still hit him with the pig thing. Okay. That's what I like to see. You know, honestly, sometimes the brown goop kind of looks like chocolate when it melts around PD Piranha, because you can see it's a different texture, kind of, than the actual one that's on the ground. It looks like chocolate a bit, you know? Like, you've ever seen, like, some of those really, like, super fancy European chocolates? It kind of looks like some of that. Just a bit. Anyway. I don't know, it's almost Christmas time. Like, in all honesty, in another week or two, we're going to be at the Thanksgiving barrier. And basically, the Thanksgiving barrier is more or less like, oh, okay, it's basically Christmas. You know, we kind of lump Thanksgiving and Christmas in America into the exact same umbrella for the most part. It's just one half we're talking about turkeys and how much we want to kill them. And the other half we're talking about presents and stuff. Hey, Christmas is dope. I'll say that. This season of the year is always the best season, and the reason why is because, oh shit, this is more platforming. Can I leave? I know that, I remember now, one of the coins that you can, or one of the shine sprites you get is 100 coins from an area. I remember that. I don't know, and then there's all like, it's like one secret coin that you can get from something, I think. It's, do I even want to know what the secret of Dirty Lake is? I kind of get the feeling I would be better off not knowing. So basically for this one, the water, well, it's the typical floor is lava shit. The only difference is, the petals, whereas before they would not degrade, now they degrade. So basically what your goal is to go from petal to petal. Well, actually they're lily pads, they're not petals. From lily pad to lily pad without landing in the water. I forget how you tell when a lily pad is like really, really messed up. I think it gets like dark and gross. Okay, and jump. So yeah, you can make lily pads really go the distance, you know? Alright, once you get here, you're good. Now, why they give you the turbo nozzle, I don't know. Obviously, now what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to unlock the turbo nozzle when you get like 30 shine sprites or 25. But for some levels, I guess that you have to have the turbo nozzle. So why does it matter then? Why the fuck are they giving me the turbo nozzle just to take it away? I didn't even look at the fucking... Oh, jeez, man. This is a fucking nightmare. Okay. This is like fucking... How do you not die on these platforms when they do that? Whatever I just did, that's what you're supposed to do. Holy shit. That's some pro-level Mario right there, folks. Oh, this is the one with the cube that rolls. I remember this shit. I also remember dying here in my playthrough. Because sometimes I overcompensate. Or undercompensate. I think that's it, right? Yep. Oh my god, I should not have done that. I should have wall jumped. Okay. Okay, now this one is actually difficult. I actually need to focus, because this one goes up for a long time, and it rotates, and then it rotates diagonally and shit. So you gotta, like, find the right diagonal fucking positioning, and I got the one up, so I have it safe. You gotta figure out which one of the platforms is actually going to face up. I think I did it. That's the tricky part. Now I gotta play Tango. Like, seriously, what the fuck? Some of these jumps you just gotta, like, make blindly, because I don't know if you can stay on those platforms when they flip. I don't think you can. What the fuck? Maybe you can. I don't know how without FLUDD. Oh, shit. Yes, I did it. I completely cheated that last part. Okay. That is fucking risky, man. That is really, really risky. That is pulse pounding. Good shit. The ledge detection is a lot better than I remember, so I gotta give him credit for that. It's a lot better than I remember giving it credit for. Alright, so we'll do this. Shadow Mario on the loose. I think he runs around the town, because there's not really much to run around the hills with. Thankfully, these levels are really not that difficult. I think the worst part about them is the platforming. How's he not taking damage? There you go. What the hell? Okay, so when I hit him with water, that deals damage to him. But not... Okay, you asshole. But not him actually going swimming. Like, again, that doesn't make any sense. Ah, shit, whatever. Dude, this guy just running into me. You should be almost done. I'll remember this. Oh. Okay. So I already had 15 shine sprites. How do I have 15? Oh yeah, because the airstrip counts as one. Alright, so we'll finally do, whatever this level is. I don't remember what it's called. And remember, this is the one with the flippers that I think later reappeared in, Double Dash, I want to say? That one beach, Gelato Beach, that's what this is. I think that one map was on, Double Dash. And I think they brought it back for Mario Kart 7. No, for Mario Kart Wii. Which is like the taboo Mario Kart that I never played. Even though that's like, I think that was the most popular Mario Kart game. I never really played it. So I don't know the mechanics. I don't know a lot about the game. Like I draw complete blanks when it comes to that game. No, we're not done. I didn't even hit him in the mouth for that one. Okay. Now, I know out there you can get, Nope. I know out there you can get to a warp pipe that takes you to, whoops. That takes you to, a platformer area. I just don't know what you specifically get from it. And how difficult it is. Dude, they really like their fucking basic-ass platforming. Like, they really, really do. Okay, anyway. This level is pretty uneventful. There's actually one or two levels I really like here that I really think are original and unique. I think, if you water... If you water this one of these opens up the treasure, the sandcastle. There we go. Again, I don't care about my hit points because this is a primarily... Oh, come on. You gotta be shitting me, dude. Still made it. What up? This is primarily a platformer level, so therefore it shouldn't really matter too much whether or not you have health or not. I think they fully heal you before you go in here anyway. So the sand blocks disappear as you run. As long as I'm not late on my jumps, I should be fine. Okay, this whole one is I think they respawn after a while. Well, basically, the goal is to climb up this shit. I just don't know what the right way to do it is. And I don't want to mess up. Come on. What? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god, I made it. That was... I gotta rotate the camera. That was almost a fucking death. That would have been really bad. Beautiful. Okay, I was about to say that was bullshit, but then the jump came out. Yeah, if you can master the... I forget what it's called, like the kickflip jump. It is one of the most powerful on-demand jumps that Mario can do. Which is why it's just so... it's precisely so fucking good. So we can already go to Peanut Park, by the way. Without doing anything else. Just from farming these first couple of levels to Episode 7. We can go right to, like, nearly the halfway point. Because I think there's 8 worlds in this game. Something like that. Mirror Madness. Tilt. Slam. Bam. Ugh. This is not Wiggler's debut. I think Wiggler's debut was Super Mario World. Oh, I love these things. The walking peaches, I guess. Someone got this shit down packed. Like, someone was able to do this, like, in no time. Not me. This is going to be a trial by fire of sorts, if you will. I think you can climb these light trees. That's why they're colorized like that. Yeah. So basically the way this works is you push them until they're tilting, and then you ground pound the mirror. That forces the mirror back into alignment. Ooh. The one I really like from this area is the, what's it called? When you have to take the watermelon and kick it, and you gotta bring the biggest watermelon, which is a pain in the ass. I like that. I always thought that one was pretty cool. But anyway, the way that you get to this one... Now, later on in the game, you have to do this without the plant. All you have to do is, this is just a wall climb surface, a wall kick surface. Nothing too ridiculous about it. You can just wall kick it, which is precisely what I do. One at a time. Someone can get... I forget what video I saw. Someone got all three at once on this one. There you go. Alright, and the last one is only 2, which is why it's easy. Unfortunately, when you do it, they dump you off and you have to climb back up. Which means... Can you walk on this hill? I think this hill gets too steep for you to walk on. Oh yeah, those blue birds... They turn into blue coins if you hit them enough. Again, that's... I'm not doing that. That's so much work. And plus, if you lose them, you have to manually find them. I think every bird in this game turns into coins. I just think that the problem is that you have to chase them down if you mess up. Anyway. How'd I run into that? Come on, I'm better than that. Got it. Ah, I didn't have enough. Whoops. There we go. The graphics in the mirror are better than PS4 graphics? Ah, let's not go that far. GameCube is powerful. I'll say that. The GameCube is a very powerful console for what it does, but... to be fair, there are still games out there that do not even do mirrors. Like, they cannot handle mirrors. Like, so I will at least give Nintendo props on that. They have a lot of games that do pretty decent mirror reflections. And I know mirror reflections are hard to do in gaming. By the way, you sink into sand. You don't take fall damage on it. Mirrors are very costly, very intensive to do. But they've had it basically since this console, I believe. So I gotta give them props for that. Yeah, and there is a yellow one that does turn into a Shine Sprite. You're correct, Moodside. I don't know where it is, and, you know, we probably will skip it. So. Okay. I don't know. I haven't really... Not a lot of PS4 games really blow me away in the graphics department, to be completely honest. Like, Doom blew me away. Because Doom, I think, runs at a native 1080 60, which is basically what every game developer wants to do. is they want to have a game that runs 1080 60. Who am I being hosted by? Surgster? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's like the plight of this console generation, is that you have a bunch of game devs who have good, bad, whatever games, but the whole point is that they want to get games that run at, that run at 1080 60. And that's basically like, you know, you see a lot of times games will openly admit to running at like 960. Alright, there you go. Which part? Dude, I can't. Alright, I'll settle for that. I'll settle for the fucking spin jump. You see a lot of games like they go for like 720 60, 960, 930. You know what I say? I say that I prefer a stable frame rate to a variable, because a lot of games have variable, and I don't like that. I think that that's... Okay, I didn't get run over. I think that that's kind of, I don't want to say a cop-out, per se. I just find it very annoying when you have, like, a game like Rainbow Six Siege, great game, but the frame rate on the modes that are not multiplayer is like sub 30. It's like 20 frames per second. It's like, that's inexcusable. Too late. There's no reason in this console generation for something to run at 20, because these games don't run at 20. You see how simplistically, you know, this game looks. Of course, at the time, it looked like, you know, the best game ever. This is the one where he goes out to sea, right? There we go. How do I even start talking about graphics? See, I'm not a big graphics person. Like, I say it all the time. When I review games, I don't talk about graphics that much. You know, it's just kind of like a nod and a wink. But I'm not stupid about about graphics. Like, I know a lot about graphics. Well, at least a fair bit. I wouldn't say a lot. I know that what they want is they want 1080 60, but, you know, we can't always get what we want, right? Damn, this dude is fast this time around. Okay. You can actually trigger this really early, I think. I think no matter what you do, he ends up out at sea, basically. Alright, there we go. And you have to defeat him like that. But no. I mean, granted, most of the games on the PS4 are remasters at this point, so... I was thinking of playing Arkham City for the stream, but I won't do that. Who plays, you know, recently released games for streams? Not me. I like my old school, oldie but goldies. As opposed to anything else. Okay. Shit. I spelled it wrong at the end there, but who cares? What other games run at 1080 60 natively? I can't think of any off the top of my head. It's usually just like 900 upscale, which is basically more or less 1080p. Like you don't notice it too hard. Save complete. Let's stop. Let's stop for now. You don't really notice it too hard, I feel. How do you do this? How do you make a Wii game go back to the GameCube menu without turning it off? Maybe you can. I don't know. Okay, we'll turn it off. We'll do the horrible thing that you should never do, and we'll turn it off. Actually, I'm going to take down the stream in this for now, just to make sure I don't mess up anything. So let me do that first.